Hello everyone, my name is Carlo and I will be casting this fantastic game we have again with Vici Gaming against Evil Geniuses. Now right out the gate, Vici Gaming with first pick takes Drow Ranger out of the pool and Evil Geniuses take Nyx Assassin. Vici Gaming finishes off their first phase of bans with a Puck ban. I think it's safe to say that the Drow and Nyx were premeditated as they were both almost instantly banned the second the respective team had the ability to ban a hero. And Puck, as we've seen in the past, is a hero that Evil Geniuses can use to great effect. Omni Knight will finish off the first banning phase. And Night Stalker first pick from Vici Gaming. Night Stalker has in recent games been a very highly contested pick because of his ability to control the early game with his powerful base stats, the mana efficient harass, avoid, and later on he is a nuisance to deal with because of his ult and his ult augmented by Aghanim Scepter. Evil Geniuses is going to start us off picking an Earthshaker and Venomancer right out the gate. Two heroes I love personally. I love to see Evil Geniuses play. Earthshaker, you have no idea who is going to play this hero. We've seen it on Sumail, we've seen it on Universe, but it's commonly seen as a support. I think Arteezy is the only hero you would question seeing an Earthshaker on, but there you go. Venomancer pick. If you're to ask me who's going to play Venomancer, I would say that's our Canadian boy, Arteezy. Second pick for Vici Gaming, and rounding out the first phase of picks, looks like Vici's a little bit stumped. They wanted that Night Stalker right out the gate, they picked it up. But the Earthshaker Venomancer opening, not an opening you see every day, it's got Vici Gaming thinking. So far, both the bans and the picks were quite quick, and there we go. Shadow Shaman is going to round it out for Vici Gaming's first picking phase. Darkseer insta-ban from Evil Geniuses. Point I'd like to make about Shadow Shaman, I believe that Shadow Shaman was both picked up as a hero for Vici Gaming, but also to block it from Evil Geniuses. Shadow Shaman has been seeing quite a bit of playtime ever since his changes, most notably his massive damage increase, his base damage increase, and along with the Venomancer, Shadow Shaman, two ward-based heroes, they're a nuisance to, once they start pushing, they're a nuisance to stop. We'll just put it that way, and even with the Darkseer ban coming out from Evil Geniuses, Darkseer is great at safely dealing with creeps. Pushing out those waves. Give that wave clear you need to stop those pushes. Ancient Apparition, man, that's not something you see every day either. But I mean, after we saw Sumail decimate with it mid, as well as the fact that, like Earthshaker, can get picked up on a support, you know, it's really not too crazy of a ban from Vici Gaming. And now Evil Geniuses are the ones who are stumped, just like Vici Gaming with their second ban in the first phase, and they're going to go with the Batrider. Great hero. If he does his job, I mean, you're at an advantage. That's the thing about the hero. It's been tweaked and tweaked for years and years and years, but it always sees competitive play just because of the nature of the hero. Flaming Lasso, you kill someone right at the start of the fight in combination with the Blink Dagger. Firefly, great vision spell, great team fight spell, great laning spell. Firefly is just powerful. It's a potent spell at all phases of the game. It's a very sensible ban. And here we have Vici Gaming looking for their second ban of the second phase before we get into the second phase of picks. What do they not want to be in the hands of North America's Evil Geniuses? So far, Evil Genius, I mean the Earthshaker, as discussed previously, it's very hard to figure out which hero or which player is going to be playing that hero on Evil Geniuses. Venomancer, great safe lane hero. That's why I strongly feel that Arteezy will be picking it up. You can essentially just leave Venomancer alone after level 3. What's the enemy team going to do? If they want to gank that hero, they're going to have to commit about 3 heroes, and that's just space for everyone else, especially in the early game. That's a very, very costly gank, and you're not even guaranteed to kill the Venomancer. He's such a tanky hero, and has a lot of damage output with the wards, with the buff on his Poison Sting. Alright. Ban, Death's Prophet, another pushing hero. Makes sense, seeing as Venomancer is a position 1 who pushes very hard. Let's see what Evil Geniuses wants to reveal about their draft now. Evil Geniuses hero pool. Oh, there's the Earth Spirit, Crit Earth Spirit. As an Earth Spirit player myself, Crit is one of my favorite pros to watch play that hero. Not only because I feel he's extremely talented on it, but because he's stuck with it, and I think that there is a extremely noticeable difference between Crit's Earth Spirit when he started debuting it in pro matches and Crit's Earth Spirit now. I think he has the finesse to play such an interesting hero. Legion Commander, picked up by Vici Gaming. Very powerful off-lane hero. Offers a Purge, which, you know, as my fellow pub players, you know, you might not know, but Legion Commander does actually have a Purge attached to her Press the Attack. It's not just cast solely before duels. And like Venomancer, she can be left alone in lane, making space for Night Stalker and Shadow Shaman to roam around. And as soon as she gets that 6, very strong ganker because of how her duel locks people down. But also, if the duel is successful, she gains 10 damage, and that's going to make trading very... Trading with heroes like Legion Commander, heroes like Pudge, and heroes like Silencer, it's always a bit more difficult to tell the value of the trade if the Pudge picks up the Flesh Heap, the Silencer picks up the 2 Intellect, or Legion Commander picks up the duel. Even if Legion Commander dies, it's still a win if you're getting that duel damage. As long as it's not the last fight of the game, of course. Second picking phase, Evil Geniuses looking for their next hero. So far we have what I believe to be a crit Earth Spirit, an Arteezy Venomancer, and who knows with this Earthshaker. Sumail could play it, Zai could play it, or Universe could play it. Oh, a Pugna! Hello! Well, there's another pushing hero. Dyer was right. Vici Gaming is correct, banning out Death's Prophet and taking that Shadow Shaman up right away, making sure EG doesn't bring that push. But they're going to take the Pugna. Another great pushing hero. Very uncommon pick. I'm very excited to see what they do. And I guess that... I mean, that could be a Sumail. It could be a Zai. I don't think it would be Universe, but with EG, I mean, and knowing Universe, one of the greatest players in Dota, I don't even think that's too disputable, in my honest opinion. I mean, it would be weird seeing Universe play it, but again, knowing EG, or rather, knowing EG is not knowing EG. Who knows what they're going to do with these drafts? I love it. Fun team to watch. Second picking phase, Vici Gaming looking for their last hero here. Pugna reveals that Evil Geniuses is definitely looking to push. And there's a Phantom Assassin, as we saw with QO at the most recent TI, TI6. Phantom Assassin, get in, get out, get kills, let's go. Very quick hero, very dangerous hero. Is worried about magic damage, though. Venomancer, Alt, Poison Nova, and Pugna's Nether Blast, as well as Life Drain. Very dangerous spells for Phantom Assassin. However, she's mobile. She's a very high damage dealer, and she's ready to turn it on right out the gate, something that pushing teams don't necessarily like. They kind of want to take advantage of getting those T1s easily and getting damage on the T2s right away. Phantom Assassin's a hero that can show up and fight right out the gate. Final bans. So, for Evil Geniuses, I mean, Phantom Assassin can get played mid. Technically, all 4 of their heroes can be played mid. However, I think it's very likely a Night Stalker 4, a Shadow Shaman 5, a Legion Commander 3, and a PA 1. Their mid hero they're looking for here, what is it going to be? They know EG wants to push. So the question is, does Vici Gaming want to react to the push-heavy Evil Geniuses lineup? Actually, it's Evil Geniuses ban first. But in regards to the Vici pick, do they want to react to the push-heavy lineup of Evil Geniuses? Or do they want to play their own game? Evil Geniuses bans out Lifestealer, a hero that can go magic immune. Obviously, as an Earth Spirit player, I can vouch that Earth Spirit does not like to play against Lifestealer. However, getting your Silence Before Rage is fantastic. That's out of the question as it's banned. Venomancer, obviously, a lot of magic damage. Pugna, a lot of magic damage. However, Decrepify does save people. Earthshaker, no escapability. Doesn't want anyone to be on top of him. Lifestealer jumps in PA. 2 very strong heroes on top of 1 EG hero. Let's see what we're going to go for. Ban here from Vici Gaming. I mean, let's see if they can figure out what this EG lineup wants. A Dazzle. They ban out a support, so they think it's a Core Shaker. We can guarantee that. Obviously, it's a Core Earth Spirit. So they think there's going to be support pickup from Evil Geniuses. And then we're going to have a Core Pugna, Veno Earthshaker. So that would be Arteezy Venomancer, Universe Earthshaker, and Sumail Pugna, very likely. Chaos Knight, hello! There are some fun heroes in this game. Chaos Knight, one of the biggest weakness of Chaos Knight, Enigma. Alright, big weakness of Chaos Knight, no ability to farm quickly. It's very difficult to build, to farm on Chaos Knight. You know, the only way you're flash farming on the hero is if you use your ult, and you don't want to do that long cooldown spell. One thing that is wonderful about Chaos Knight, though, is this item build. Item builds are very easy, apart from the fact on the Chaos Knight doesn't really build too many farming items. Chaos Knight essentially just builds strength. Strength is extremely valuable in Chaos Knight because of how the hero works with his ultimate, with the illusions, making them as tanky as ever. But the Snap Enigma pick for Universe. First of all, I love Enigma. Second of all, I love Universe. Third of all, I love Enigma and Universe. But I'd like to point something out. Because Chaos Knight loves to build strength, as we just discussed, Enigma's Midnight Pulse is a very potent counter to that hero. Ways to break Black Hole. Night Stalker can break it with Void and Silence. Shadow Shaman can break it with Hex and Net. Elysian Commander can break it with Duel through BKB. Chaos Knight can break it with his stun, and PA is going to need a Abyssal Blade or a stun on attack. Skullbasher to break Black Hole. So Enigma gets BKB. The only way they're breaking that Black Hole is with a duel. Seems very safe to me. And Arteezy on the Venomancer. Let's go ahead and get the free cam. We have, for Evil Geniuses, Arteezy on the Venomancer, a hero that's very self-sufficient on a player who's very talented. He'll likely be left alone. Sumail with the Mid-Shaker. Yes, this is going to be a great game. I can tell already. Zai on the Pugna. If there's someone who you want to play a crazy position for in professional Dota, it's Zai on the Pugna. Courier-wise, we got the Hermit Crab, great courier. Universe Enigma and Crit.RTC, Earth Spirit. Picking up the Orb of Venom right out the gate. Zai is going to actually be on the position 5, grabbing the wards and the Town Portal Scroll. We'll see how they take care of splitting support items throughout this game, as Crit is usually position 5, but Earth Spirit is taking the position 4 by now. But with the pushing lineup, they likely want to end early, and it doesn't necessarily matter who's playing 4 or 5. They're probably going to want to end it quite quickly. On Vici Gaming, Elf on the Chaos Knight with a gorgeous set. Very, very menacing with the new Immortal we can see. Then we have Ori on the Phantom Assassin with the Arcana. Looks like he's going mid. No tangos in his inventory yet. Probably get them past. Yang on the Legion Commander, holding out on the Stout Shield purchase. FY on the Shadow Shaman, has a smoke right out the gate. And Amy with the boots versus Night Stalker. Night Stalker is going to be causing some trouble, and they have the old Courier leveled up. Very cool. Let's see what happens. It looks like all 5 players from Vici Gaming are going to smoke through Evil Genius's jungle. Arteezy beat them there. Already smoked, boys. Here's the smoke T2 waiting for 58. I'd like to apologize for the police siren outside my window. Let's see. Is Arteezy going to scout him? Or is Arteezy going to die to them? If they go low ground, he's dead. And if they go here, he might scout it. But if they stay low... Excuse me, we're trying to cast a game here, police. Uh-oh, this does not look good for Arteezy. Zai scouts it. The pings come out. Arteezy's stuck. Turns around. 4-man Gale. Too bad it does almost no damage at level 1. Let's see if they give who they give the last hit to. Everyone backs out. Tried to give it to Ori. Didn't make it. Gave it to Elf. That's fine, too. Even with a 4-man Gale, keep in mind, Gale does almost no damage at level 1. It's essentially just a slow. 25 initial damage, 10 damage per tick. And you're regenning that whole time. They're going to take 1-2 bounty runes, and we have Universe getting aggressive, taking Vici's bounty rune, and Sumail taking the mid. With a wand first against PA, makes sense for all the daggers being thrown. Wards. Vici placed a ward, Evil Genius countered a ward. Evil Genius has a nice little Monkey King ward hiding here by the treasure chest in this beautiful water terrain. And let's see, they're going to start the game off with a tri-lane for Arteezy. We have Amy with boots, sitting, looking for a courier. As well behind mid with FY, who's sitting mid. Ward gets set up mid, keeping sight of this Earthshaker. Very easy hero to gank, no escape ability. And no stun at level 1 with Enchant Totem. Here we go, Enchant Totem, double hit on Ori, but he's going to eat the Void. The net. Uh-oh, Sumail. Amy actually taking the last hit. It's difficult. I mean, you hit for 64. Night Stalker works out. He hits hard. Bottom lane. Yang porting out. Gets gone on. Runs away. There's no stun or Spirit Skills roll at level 1. And Amy rotating bottom. Set that up correctly. Top lane, Universe, with the Eidolons, Enigma is a bit of a hassle to deal with. Hard to actually harass out of lane. Although the Eidolons do have a gold bounty, they are expendable. Sumail mid, a lot of CS, 7-3 on PA to 1-2 on Earth Shaker. Top lane, are they going to try and go in Universe? This is where a lot of the action is going to happen right away before these Evil Geniuses heroes get time to get their levels and actually become quite dangerous. At level 1, the Evil Geniuses lineup is very weak. Eidolon, Gale, there's the roll, there's the Gale. Zai with the Nether Blast, crit. Goes for the body block, gets a lot more damage from it, but it's not enough to get Yang out of lane, sitting him just at half health. Universe, gonna clarity up. Amy sneaking up mid, Sumail's low, he has a potion, breaks the potion at about 60% duration, but he's pulling the creeps away. You don't want to do this to your mid laner. Ori very low. Sumail knows that it's difficult for Amy to get back in with an entire creep wave chasing him, but Amy's gonna bring them back. That's the correct play there. Don't ruin the mid lane just to break a potion. Bottom lane, you look, there we go. Yang, again, a very self-sufficient hero. Really hard to deal with. Sumail, they can jump on him mid. Throws the Fisher, but he gets killed. A lot of damage, but no kills. And look at that. Perfect regen rune for Ori. That is exactly the rune. Precisely the rune he needed. Arteezy. Leveling up the Poison Sting. It's been buffed. Very dangerous spell. Crit shows up mid. They know that Sumail is not an easy, or that Sumail is an easy kill. It's very difficult for Sumail to run through Void, through Dagger. There's a lot of damage, no escape for this Earthshaker. But it is Sumail, remember, ladies and gentlemen, and we've seen him do some pretty crazy things. Arteezy, look at that, even just manning up. The Poison Sting makes it so difficult for the Legion Commander. It's not often a Legion Commander has to back out of a fight. Something we can see here from Universe, notices that three deaths, 3 kills for the other team, 3 deaths for his team, backs out, farms the jungle, something he can do, not risking any more deaths, just farming quickly. Getting what he can, and we see Sumail has actually overtaken PA in last hits mid. Down here, Evil Genius supports, we see them farming, spending their spells, looks like they want to push this lane. Push it into the Night Stalker, what's he going to do? FY, sneaking around, level 2, holding a point, still has shackles. Sumail's push far up, but do they have the damage? That's the question. Or he's going to start fighting them. Here comes FY. Bottom, looks like there's going to be engagement down there. Sumail with the double Fisher. Here he goes, Enchant Totem, smashing Aura, goes for the Ether Shock, they're going to get him. He's done, what's going on bottom? Zai and Crit, trying to keep Amy out of the lane, but this guy's a big guy, 3.6 health regen, 800 health, 6 armor, what are you going to do? Both these heroes rely on their spells to deal damage. In the early game, they don't have big mana pools. They don't have a lot of spells. Just base stats are what's going to be winning you fights here. Universe is using his Eidolons to farm. Universe, second on CS, even ahead of the Chaos Knight. Amy's mid, doesn't have enough mana for a spell, though. Knows that Sumail likely doesn't see him. Remember, he has night vision. Sumail not suffering from the darkness vision yet. Here we go, stand in FY. Do they have enough for the Void? They don't. They need to get FY. The only way they get this is they get FY near the Earthshaker. Crit engages on Amy, but Amy's too tanky. Sumail, Aftershock, smashes him. Enchant Totem, crit with the stun. Doesn't break the shackles, though. Crit's going to go down. 2 more auto attacks here. There's the Fisher to save him. Enchant Totem, Aftershock, interrupt. Crit manages to die to the neutral creeps. Denying experience and gold from Amy, however, taking an extended respawn time. FY, setting up again, level 3, 2 points in Shackle. If he gets that off, Sumail's going to be there for a long time. There's the Shackle, there's a Dare. Decrep, he backs up. Fisher on the Shadow Shaman, but they're not going to go for him. Too far away. They used everything they had to save Sumail. Ori going deep, knowing Decrep down and Fisher, but he gets Aftershock, slam, crit with the roll. He makes it, kicks Ori back. Ori 1 charges up, Aftershock, smash, totem to the face, and then he finishes with the Fisher. FI stuck over there. Sumail wants to smack him. There's the Decrep, smashes him with the Aftershock. Also hits Amy. Echo slam from the level up. Amy's gonna fly away like a sneaky little bat. They want to chase. They have a roll. He hits the roll. Is he gonna get the body blocks? He has a kick in 4. What's the time on Fisher? Not enough mana. 2 seconds on Wand. Amy's running. Is he gonna go for the Fisher? There's the stun. There's the Fisher, and he got him even through the raindrop. Yang farming the creeps. Arteezy also farming the creeps. Take a look at last hit. Arteezy number 1, CK number 2, Universe number 3. All about even. See Amy showing up bottom. FY, trying to get a ward up. Universe knows. Ward goes up. Does Universe know? Maybe he didn't pay attention. Bottom lane. Crit. Roll. Yang. Yang's a very hard hero to kill. Crit has no spells. There's the wards. Crit runs around. Lead for Arteezy. Arteezy's very low. You can place a ward behind him and lock him out. There it is. But he's still flying vision. This sneaky bat taking advantage of the newly added Hunter in the Night active effect. To great effect. Sumail. Dot money. Getting that dot money. Has fallen behind in CS. Fisher, CS, harass. Top lane, level 6. Not quite. No duel yet. Zai and Universe want to push, though, so they know they're going to be in a rough spot. Standing on top of the Eidolons, if he hits both heroes, it's going to be crazy amount of damage. Just one hero, all the Eidolons. Farm that up. About 100 gold, just shy of 100 gold. Middle lane, Amy goes on Sumail, silence. Ori giving him the daggers, giving him the damage. We got crit porting in, it's too late. Breaks the raindrop charges, though. One raindrop charge. Top lane, FY. Nothing's going to happen here. Pugna probably wants to shrine it up with Universe if they can. Here we go. Amy, Hunter in the Night. Being a Hunter in the Night. Pinging out. Amy's looking. He knows something's going on. Ori. Sitting mid. Crit. Scared. Waiting for his boy Sumail to come back. Smoke gank. No alts. 2 level 4 supports. Roaming with the PA who doesn't show on the minimap. Game is paused. Line is drawn. Everyone knows that Arteezy's getting ganked. Green, brown, yellow, or gray. Seven minutes in. Check net worth. PA leading. CK close behind. Universe top on Evil Geniuses. 200 above his mid player. Crit scouts them out. Is he going to be able to get away? He's going to get silenced. If these nets go on Crit, he's done. They back out. They have CK here. This isn't good. Rotating him for nothing. Doesn't have ult yet at level 7. Crit stays for the bounty rune and pays with his life and a raindrop charge as well. Mid lane, double damage picked up on PA. Top lane, Black Hole is off cooldown. Zai nether blasting the tower and hitting Yang. That's value. And here we go. We see Arteezy. Very difficult to deal with. If you want to get near his hero, you have to get through the wards first. The plague wards. Also using them to farm the jungle as well as the lane. This is what I was talking about. Arteezy, very self-sufficient. Very difficult to get out of the lane. Going to need at least 3 heroes committed to push this boy out. 2 supports aren't going to be able to deal with these wards. And even dealing with the wards doesn't mean much. Doesn't cost Arteezy a lot to put them back down. Taking advantage of both jungle camps and the creep wave. Mid lane. Double damage. Sumail. He knows he has to be scared. 1 double damage crit, and Sumail is in a very dangerous position. Net worth one more time. PA just farming up. She wants to get those early items to fight when the push starts coming. Sumail going Blink Dagger first after phase boots. Mobility and damage. Arteezy, what does he want? Veil first. Gives him, he's already a very difficult hero to kill. 7 armor, plus 2. Veil gives a lot more. And regen. We have both of the melee cores. We have PA with the dagger slow. Reality Rift. Chaos Bolt. It's in range. Arteezy doesn't have ult. He's just going to fall here. He tries to block. Sumail ports in with the Fisher. Arteezy porting out in front of them. But they can't see him in the trees. 4 heroes committed bottom. Sumail's the only one who had a teleport. Saves Arteezy. Mid lane. Zai and Crit pushing hard. Zai can push hard. Crit just kind of smacks it with his Earth Spirit staff. The Dragon Soul. And here we go. PA doesn't show on the minimap. Remember, they have to see her. There's the dagger. Breaks the potion. Sorry, Zai. FY behind. Still level 4. Chaos Knight. He wants an armlet. Enigma. Still has Black Hole. He has the Blink Dagger and the Soul Ring. This is a very, very delicate area for Vici to play around. Hold on. Amy finds Zai. Zai doesn't have a lot of mana. Amy knows he can't get the kill. He's holding the raindrop for the urn charge to break blinks later. Sumail eats a dagger. Top tower goes down. Very difficult to defend your safe lane T1. It's so easy for the enemy team to be set up anywhere around it, regardless of the fact it's called a safe lane. Looks like they want to go for Amy. He can Midnight Pulse the trees down, but doesn't actually get any damage out of it. There's the Black Hole. There's the Nether Blast. Just wants to put the spell on cooldown. Well, the spell's off cooldown. It's already hard enough to defend your T1, but when it's off cooldown, you don't want to just try and stop an Enigma. Arteezy juking, jiving, throwing the wards down. Here comes a duel. It doesn't look like Arteezy's going to get saved this time. Zai shows up. Arcane Rune, what are you going to do? Oh. Crit. Gets taken out as well, and Zai might have poured it down to his death. He decreps while he's running away. Hits a big Nether Blast, but it's not going to be enough. FY, they're low. They don't have a lot of opposition. In the meantime, Universe taking this time to push the lane. Playing aggressive on Amy. It's likely not going to be a kill. It could get close. There it is. But not enough, Universe. This is my lane, boy. I earned it. Get out. Ori sneaking up. What's his item? Blightstone. He wants that lifesteal. He wants to be sufficient. Universe blinks up, ports away. Arteezy collects the bounty on the Chaos Knight illusion. Chaos Knight just about has that armlet. Very, very close. Less than 200 gold away. Let's take a look at net worth here again. Universe number 1. They're leaving him alone. Doesn't look good. He's going to go Mana Boots on top of his Soul Ring, and then he's going for that Black King Bar. As we stated earlier, the only way they're breaking Universe's ult with he has Black King Bar up is if they get an Abyssal Blade or if they duel him out of it. Not easy to save duel for a Black Hole, especially if the Black Hole is casted on top of the Enigma itself. Arteezy still working on the Veil. Zai wants Mana Boots, crit. He's just happy to have items. Poor guy. He switched over to position 5 real quick, real hard. Universe picks up an Invis Rune. They don't have Black Hole for 100 seconds, but he's going to try and do something with his team in that Blink Dagger. Arteezy, a lot of pressure coming out from the wards. Not sure if there's vision of the Evil Genius's team. Well, now they know that Pugna is here because he showed. And there's the Night Stalker ult. Let's see how they react, how the Evil Genius's boy reacts. Sumail is down here. Sumail doesn't have a Blink Dagger just yet. Let's see what they do. They're trying to get some vision with these wards. Both team fighting for vision. Universe shows mid, and now he starts heading bottom. Amy? How's it looking for these guys? They don't know either. Mid lane, FY. Already used the wards right here mid. Just going to kill some Eidolons, kill some creeps, kill some towers. How are we doing here? T1 for a T2. Both teams just dancing. Here's a smoke play coming around. Blink Dagger duel setup. This could be very dangerous for Evil Geniuses. They're trying their best to keep vision up. It's not going to help with the smoke unless they have someone pop it and get out. They do have Decrep to counter the duel. There's Zai. If they catch Zai, he can't Decrep. They have the Reality Rift. They immediately just destroy Arteezy. Silence on Zai. Crit stun. Roll away. Makes it to safety. They're still going to chase him. In the back line, Zai dies. There's the duel. There's no way. They're going to get on Sumail instead of Crit. Very valuable. They don't get the duel win, but they get the kill on the enemy player. Orange player crit. Makes it out with his life. Universe never even had a chance to make it down there. Fight recap. Negative gold. There's a gold loss for Evil Geniuses and a massive gold gain for Vici Gaming. Damage was just about equal, though. Although that fight went terribly for EG. Keep in mind how easy it is for them to pump out the damage. And once they get that Veil, they have it. There it is. Even with all that armor on Venomancer, he still got destroyed. That's just what happens. Keep in mind, you activate Armlet before activating Phantasm, and all of the CK illusions benefit from the Armlet's active effect while not suffering from the health loss. Another double damage. Ori with the pro player runes. Getting sight from Yang. He has mana to duel. Ori throws the dagger, but they decide that the best play for Vici Gaming is to back out. They don't know what's waiting back here. A Universe with Black Hole, a Sumail with a big old totem and some very quick boots. Amy's going to scout it out with his vision here. He's finished the urn. The urn is going to help a lot with the fights, as we know that Evil Geniuses relatively put them on a timer with no real right clicker here, and they have a push lineup. They're going to want to be active, as well as urn breaks the blink for Earthshaker, which he's going to get. It breaks the blink for Enigma, and Earth Spirit getting blink is not an unheard of thing at all. Amy just being that ward. Items. We have the Vladimirs picked up on PA, going for a Desolator. High damage, gets a big crit, heals full with that lifesteal. Sumail still working on the blink, just shy. Chaos Knight wants that Echo Saber. Here we go, Sumail prepping the totem. Did they find crit? Crit runs out. Everyone's here on Vici except for the brown player. PA is pushing bottom. Uh-oh. There's the duel. They get it on Sumail again. Can they save him? Earth Spirit Silence Arteezy with the Gale, but they get the duel win. Crit wants to go in, he's running in, there's the black hole, there's the poison nova, the magnetized Zai on the back line with another ward, just obliterating them. Crit misses the roll, doesn't matter, he throws to his spells, Chaos Light goes down, Amy throws the Urn Charge before dying, Ori shows up, he has a lot of damage, he has the Lifesteal, are they going to be able to stop him? They disarm him, they stun him, they take his life. 2 for 5 in favor of EG. Show the fight recap here, boys. XP change, woo! Gold change? Hello, boys, they're rolling in it. Damage done, that's what I'm talking about. It's very easy for evil geniuses to get their damage. They have a lot of area of effect, they have a lot of magic, and early on in the game, magic damage is valuable. It's very difficult to mitigate. You can only mitigate it with items or spells on specific heroes. Mid T1, what a joke. Also, just a fantastic place for EG to fight right in here, because of the fact that all of their area of effect spells is very easy to land them all. We have FY sneaking around on a mission. He has the Arcane Boots and he has the Draw Endurance, playing as a push team-based player himself. Let's take a look at how everyone's doing on items. Net worth, as the landing phase comes to an end, keeping track of these last hits and denies is not very important. We have FY on the Earth Spirit. He doesn't have the damage. There we go. Sumail Silence, stun a little bit early. Rolls into it. There's the life drain. Does a ton of damage and gives vision now. Buff Pugna needed. Yeah, the last hits denies are less important as jungle creeps become farmed. Throws it off. All right, Yang wants to fight. He doesn't have a smoke. Did FY have his smoke? Yeah, FY had his smoke. Yang's a little bit upset. Please don't feed. I want to smoke. I want to duel. Top lane, Amy. There we go. There's some magic resistance, and then he goes for that Aghanims after. Universe sneaking around. He's invisible. Picks up the bounty rune. Universe getting very close to this BKB. He's spotted Amy. Makes Eidolon, stuns him. Midnight Pulse. Arteezy wants to get there. Universe is going to have to body block if he wants to get in. Arteezy, he's putting the Poison Sting on him. Sumail takes out Yang on the other side of the map. They're still chasing. Amy's so low, but do they have what it takes? He earns up. Oh, and then the reality of Chaos, both Phantasm, they're going Arteezy has so much armor. And then the other shock, are they going to net him? No, they back up. They end up taking Arteezy. Is Crit going to make it out? He has no mana. Bounty rune? He just runs in. He wants the kill on Amy. Doesn't get the bounty rune. Pays for his life. Though we did have Sumail take out Yang. What happened? Over here. He must have found him. Zai baiting maybe for Sumail. Decreps himself. Ori trying to dodge the Fissure. There, he misses the Fissure. Zai, no! Sumail, why? Sumail just ports right on out. Are they going to be able to get the spell? Oh, okay. And he makes it out. Sorry, Zai. Top lane. Phantasm. Amy, low health, low mana. Still can offer sight. There's the darkness. There's the ward. Are they going to try and defend on evil geniuses? No black hole for 20. Blink Dagger broken. They do use the fort, but it's a tier 1. Sumail is here. Yule's Scepter. After finishing his Blink Dagger. What is Crit doing? Crit went for the Urn. Very strong early game item. Recognizes there's going to be a lot of fights. Also can potentially break the Blink Dagger. That Shadow Shaman might pick up, and it can break the Blink Dagger that Legion Commander has already. Echo Saber picked up, followed up by BKB. BKB, perfect item for Chaos Knight. Adds strength, adds damage, adds survivability. What else do you want? Farm? Yeah, I guess. FY, wards in over a minute. Duel. Yang getting anxious. Gonna have a Blade Mail come out before. Seems like he's gonna get a second chance to duel. Evil Genius smoking into the Vici Gaming jungle while Arteezy walks in mid. Scan comes out. 4-1. Arteezy setting up his wards to attempt to solo up Roche, while his team attempts to make space for him to solo Roche. Crit, smoke pop, they see it, blink away. Vici knows something's up. Amy knows he's probably safe to farm for a little while. And Arteezy's gonna, or the evil geniuses are gonna go and meet up Arteezy, who started fighting Roshan. Solar Crest and wards the whole team. This Roshan's likely not gonna live long. Sumail bottles double damage with that enchant totem. That's some good stuff. Boom! Big ol' just chunking them. What's going on here? Porting in. They have a smoke. They have a duel. They have a Phantasm. Don't have the wards just yet. Ooh, coup de grace off cooldown. And Amy sneaking around, using that vision. Roshan goes down all right, but Evil Genius is in a very dangerous spot. There's the silence in the void on Sumail. Crit with the silence, stun back. They don't get the duel. Crit slows them down, stops the duel. Zai actually gets taken out as well over here. Phantasm on Arteezy. Arteezy has so much armor, but it doesn't matter. There's so many Chaos Knights. They're going to start smacking. Long range stun. Arteezy, Aegis down. Silenced. What's he going to do? Not looking good. Crit. Are they going to go for more? He rolls out with his boy Universe. They're trying to get away together. Amy has other plans, flying around, hunting in the night. Back off, decide to just start smacking this T1. Evil Geniuses, they got the Aegis, but they lost 4, with Arteezy being counted twice. Solar Crest, Veil, you couldn't even tell. Chaos Knight, Armlet, Ogre Club, Echo Saber. Phantasm doesn't care how much armor you have. Phantasm's just there to rip you up. Sumail, Echo Slam, only stuns 1, damage on 2, smashes with the Enchanted Totem, but then he gets dueled. Magnetize comes out, silences Rasta before he gets to cast more than 1 spell. Sumail survives the duel. Blade Mail, he doesn't want to smash his totem into it. Universe on the back line. Magnetize and the Midnight Pulse and the kick. They're going to take out Rasta and they're going to take out LC with no duel, but the mid tower does go down. Evil Geniuses may have lost 1 fight, but they're still in this game. They're still here to press buttons. Like to point out, Zai silenced, level 4. That's 4 seconds where Shadow Shaman was sitting there with 3 of his 4 spells off cooldown. Not a fun position to be in. Sumail waiting for top rune, pings it out. Nope, Arcane bottom. Crit, sneaking around, scoping it out. Net worth, this Chaos Knight, every time there's a fight, he's killing people with those, every time Phantasm's up in a fight, he's killing people. Take a look at items. We're getting close. We're over halfway to Aghanims for the Night Stalker. FY really wants to press his R button. He wants to use those wards. He didn't get a chance to. He got silenced. Crit, covering the Arcane. Amy shows for a second. Void silence. Another ward dropped. Both teams decide to disengage. Amy, hunting in the night again. Arteezy. Is Arteezy the hero you want to go for? Arteezy just can start setting up wards, and there's the smack. Immediately TP's out, goes mid, collects that farm. How's our Desolator Vanguard doing? Going for BKB as well. Makes sense. A lot of magic damage from Evil Geniuses. FY. He's finding some farm, but he's been having issues in these last fights. Looks like he wants to go for more magic resistance. Again, makes sense. Arteezy farming up Ancients. Has them stacked. Zai. Atos. Rod of Atos stops the PA from sneaking away. Stops from blinking away. Phantom striking away. Stops the Night Stalker from hunting in the night away. And it stops the LC from blinking and everyone from running. Also, holds people still. Sets up for combos from other players. Evil Genius is showing a lot of their players mid. All of their ults are up except for Echo Slam, which is up in 5 seconds. Vici Gaming looks like they want to fight this. The only ult they're missing is the one they just cast, Darkness. Zai in a dangerous position, but he wants to get those Nether Blasts out. If Vici initiates on Zai, it's not bad. Zai's really not super valuable in fights. Kind of dancing around. There's a Silence Mail, blinks in for nothing. Wards by FY. He's just going to split push. 4v5, his Evil Genius is going to try and make a play. They know FY is not there, and even if FY shows up, he doesn't have the wards. Sumail's prepping the totem. There's the Atos. Sumail goes in, smashes him, duel in the backline, immediately eliminates Zai, but a huge stun. Hits 2, LC and the Night Stalker. There's the Phantasm, Black Hole on top of the Phantasm, hitting 3, and then the Echo Slam. The Shackles, he's trying to stop him. The BKB, CK trying to teleport in front of all of them. It doesn't matter. He's going to get smashed. Perfect stun. Sumail? Nope. There may be many Earths, but there's only one Earth Shaker, and he is not letting a Rasta Shaman walk away. Smashes his totem on the ground, smashes his totem into the tower. Tower crumbles. Ready for round 2? Let's go. Buyback available on PA, buyback available on LC, and Amy's up. He has to regen, though, very low. Just barely made it out of that fight. 4 alive, although it would be ideal for EG if they were going to lose one. The Earth Spirit would have been better than the Pugna, because Earth Spirit can just auto-attack for 95 damage versus Pugna's ability to Nether Blast and set up that ward. Evil Geniuses takes the T3, takes the racks, the melee racks, and leaves the Arteezy wards and creeps to deal with the range barracks where they back out. Pings are going out for the Radiant top, or the Dire top shrine. Zai grabs a bounty rune, wants to meet up with his team. Maybe he wants to fight jungle creeps. Looks like Evil Geniuses dividing, farming. The Yules is picked up on Sumail. Same with an invisibility rune. Less than 20 seconds on Echo Slam. There's the mana boots, and there's the Blink Dagger we discussed earlier for Earth Spirit. Arteezy farming. He wants that Aghanim Scepter. They're doing well with magic damage. Push it all the way. Aether Lens picked up. Great for Zai because of the sight added to Life Drain and the lockdown he has with Rod of Atos. Aether Lens makes a lot of sense. Also increases his damage and keeps him far away out of those fights when he wants to drop the Nether Blast. Universe, BKB's picked up. Looks like he wants to go for an Octarine. Keep that Black Hole off cooldown. The only way they're getting through this BKB is with a duel. And there's no Abyssal. The only way to break a BKB Black Hole is with a duel right now. And this is, again, it's very hard to duel if Universe just drops the Black Hole on top of himself. Here we go. Looks like we're getting set up for another fight. We're missing Darkness because it was just cast, and Phantasm is up in 6. There's LC buffing herself up. Arteezy baiting, though. Very high armor, playing ahead. They're going to catch out the Rasa, just harassing him. This harass is quickly turning into a kill, throwing spells from the safety, very long range. Phantasm, they have no wards. Vici has no wards. They have no Rasta, and Phantasm has been cast. 1 of the 4 illusions is dead. Soon to be 2, 3, and 4 of 4 illusions dead. Evil Geniuses only missing Black Hole for 4 more seconds. Pugna Ult doesn't really count as a cooldown, let's be honest. Evil Geniuses is ready to go, and they have 20 seconds where they know they have an advantage. By the time they get to an objective, Rasta will be up, and there's the smoke. Pings come out. Did they have sight? Yes, they did. Vici knows the smoke is coming. Yang, blink, teleport. Teleport. PA, even not showing on the map, she knows this is a dangerous place to be. Trying to use the creeps to help her scout a smoke pop. Evil Geniuses shows top lane with just Sumail. Vici knows the entirety of Evil Geniuses is behind Sumail. Arteezy. Throwing down the wards. Nether Blasts, Enchant Totem. Sorry about your tower, Vici Gaming. How is this going to go? Crit sneaking around. He has the Blink Dagger picked up. What are we looking at over here? Aghanim's picked up for Night Stalker. No pipe yet. Blade Mail on LC. BKB on CK as we saw. Still, it looks like Evil Geniuses have put Vici in a bad position. Vici's cores, but specifically CK, have a very difficult time farming. And with Evil Geniuses constantly 5-manning and taking these fights, winning these fights, it's very difficult for Vici to actually earn money. They have to keep responding to Evil Geniuses and they can't get anything. There's the BKB. Again, they're initiating on Zai. They BKB, but they're not even going to kill Zai. He just decreps himself and runs away. BKD's going down soon. Duel out on Arteezy. He's a tanky boy. It doesn't look like he's going to have a problem. Universe drops the Midnight Pulse, waits for the Black Hole, decides not to do it even though his BKB popped. Amy, bottom, very, very low. LC is taken out, has to buy back. Wards are dropped. Hex comes out. That's Sumail. Silence. Shackles are broken. Drum is used. Phantasm, here we go. Vici's ready to fight. Universe on the back line. Amy's going to get caught out. They have Sumail caught out here. Arteezy drops the ult. That's an Aghanim's ult. BKB on Ori. Phantasms, they're not doing much. There's the BKB. They're going to get Zai. Phantasm, nope. Arteezy, just chasing and kiting in the Black Hole. In the meantime, Sumail, sorry, PA. What are you going to do? Evil Geniuses, chasing Yang. Only one left apart from the Rasta, who's sitting in Fountain. There's the Magnetize. Evil Geniuses, they were fighting on about 3 fronts there, and they just outplayed Vici Gaming. There's the GG. There's the... They didn't even use Echo Slam. That last fight was executed masterfully from EG. I'm speechless. They were fighting on at least 2 fronts, even at 1.3 fronts in that fight, and they managed to clean it up, only losing Zai, the hero that was initiated on, the hero that started the fight with half HP. That was an action. Look, the final score, 24-23, action-packed game. That was just fun Dota, if you ask me.